Thank you so much for tuning in. This is a general reading for the Divine Feminine. This is going to be the Isis or Aset reading for the Divine Feminine. Also, this reading is for any males who wish to tune into their Divine Feminine energies, heal it, or balance those energies. So, I've pulled 4 cards. All of these messages these questions were channeled directly from Aset or Isis to give the Divine Feminine the guidance that will heal them and seek them. Heal them, or the guidance that they are seeking to move forward. So I've pulled 4 cards from my Egyptian tarot deck and an additional card from the Isis Oracle deck. Okay, so the first card is going to represent a mantra for the Divine Feminine. What is a mantra for the collective Divine Feminine? And we have the Hermit card. Okay, so this will represent going into introspection, going in, gathering knowledge, meditation, things like that. So I would say that our mantra would be to always go within, to always gather our own information and knowledge. So I would say the mantra would be I always go deep within myself, and knowledge will always be where knowledge will always be. I can always go deep within myself, and I know that knowledge will always be. So it's saying that you will always be able to go deep within yourself and find the knowledge. Knowledge is always going to be deep within you. Basically, it's a mantra for that card. So the next card will represent what sacred objects should the Divine Feminine be working with. So sacred objects, for example, crystals, potions, candles or incense, chants, mantras, affirmations, while working with deities, gods and goddesses, angels. So we have a major arcana card, which is justice. So major arcana cards for me do represent some sort of deity, spiritual teacher, a god or a goddess, archangels. So because we have the justice card, I would suggest working with any deities that represent justice. Balancing of the scales. What comes to mind immediately, if you work with Egyptian deities, you could work with Mayat. They are the justice, a justice deity, goddess. So Divine Feminine, your sacred object or sacred, to move forward with your spirituality, you would work with a deity or a god or a goddess or archangels that work that rule justice. Okay, the next card is going to represent how can we restore our lives. In what way can the Divine Feminine restore their lives? And we have the 4 of Wands. And the 4 of Wands is all about God energy, actions, passions, courage, strength. 4 to me is like stability, a community. So it's like working together. You can restore your life by joining other people that, joining other spirits that are like you, like-minded souls, connecting with people that are on the same path as journey as you, or have the same background as you, or the same interests, or something like that, like currently on the same path. If you're looking to go into a spiritual healing practice, you would, join some sort of class or club or something like that, where there's other people in that same area of study. I also feel like naturally you will be connecting with those people, and those people will be coming to you. You guys are connecting now. You're starting to meet your, what we call the soul family. So you will be meeting those like-minded souls, or you would go out and seek like-minded souls. Okay, so that's how you can restore your life, is by connecting with people who are like-minded as yourself. The next card will represent how can we tap into our inner goddess to stay determined, to keep moving forward. And we have the Moon card, which is all about introspection as well, seeing past illusions, polarities, 3D, spiritual, physical, good and bad and evil is what I feel like this is saying, like different polarities. You need to balance. You need to balance polarities. You need to embrace good and bad. You need to embrace balance your 3D world with your spiritual worlds, your feminine and your masculine energy. There's a scorpion here at the edge, and I feel like what that is saying is that during the Scorpio's full moon, I feel like these things are going to be balanced out either way. So things are going to balance out for you, and I feel like it helps with the past Libra new moon or lunar eclipse. I'm sorry, full moon. So this all is around the moon energy, and it's also intuition, seeing things for what they truly are, and embracing all aspects of light and darkness is what I feel like it's saying. Things will come apparent to you. So you need to, in order to stay determined, you need to have polarity. You need to have balance in your life, and also embrace all aspects. Embrace these aspects, or polarities, excuse me. Okay. The final card is from the Isis Oracle, and that represents what is it that we can do to advance or discover our own spiritual practices. So how can we advance our spiritual practices or discover our spiritual practices? And we have the Pillar of Light. And it says, descendant of the star of Isis. So the Pillar of Light here, what I feel like this is saying, for all of us, we are a pillar of light. We are light workers. We all have something to offer this world, our light, by being our true divine selves. Embracing who we truly are, following our own divinity. We are a light to others. So let me just read what the card says a little bit from the book here. The card says, beings of light and divinity are calling you now. They wish to connect with you more strongly, and you are being guided to strengthen your energy field, to allow more of the divine light that seeks you to flow through your body safely and into expression. So you need to advance your spirituality already, your spiritual practice, or discover it. You first need to discover your own light. You need to tap into your own divinity by embracing yourself, embracing what is truth to you, embracing what brings you passion. I feel like a lot of you are already on a spiritual journey. You're living your truth. You kind of have a grasp on what it is that you would like to bring forth in your life and what brings you passion. What is your true life calling? And it's saying to follow that. That is your light to the world. So you are to be this pillar of light. In order to advance in your spiritual practices, you have to live your own truth. You have to be your true, authentic self. That is the key. So that was the message. I hope that this assists some of the divine feminine. I just was sporadically guided to do this layout on this spread. So thank you so much for tuning in. You guys have a great night. Bye-bye.